In this video, we're going to look at some of the design changes that I like to make for the edit and the view links. Currently, if I was to edit the umbrella corporation, when I click edit, it will take me to a new page. And here I can make my amendments, so I can change 345 to 346 and then submit. And this will give me the success message. I can reload this form, or I can go back to my company's page. So going back, I can see now this has been updated. But I prefer for this to be a pop-up modal, and then when you submit, it redirects you back to this page. So jumping back into the builder, I'm going to go to the pages section and onto the parent company's page, and here I can see my link to the edit. So I can either click on the orange navigate to page, which will take me to the edit company page. So this is my page to edit a company record. First thing I want to do is I want to change the settings of this so that it's displayed as a modal pop-up instead of it being a separate page. And I want to click on the form, and I won't need this secondary title here for edit company. So I can go to settings and I can simply highlight it and delete it. I'm then just going to go back one level, and on the rules section I'm going to change the way that this form submits. So instead of it showing a success message, I want it to redirect back to the parent page, and then I can simply save. If I was to now change 346, I can edit this record. I get a nice pop-up. I can change that to 347 and then submit. The form saves, submits, and then refreshes my table. Now personally, I like this method of editing records. I think it's much more intuitive. It means that the focus for the user is on the record that they're editing. It also doesn't take them away from the main page. So if they didn't want to make a change here, they can simply close this pop-up box and they're back to their table. So coming back to the builder, I'm on my parent page of companies, and this is my company's grid. So I can either click on the orange arrow to navigate to the page, or simply click on the company's detail page in the tree. So if I click on the view, this will show me that this is displaying a company record. And what I'd like to do is change the way this looks. So I'm going to click on the label. You can either use the pencil icon or simply click on the field. I'm going to set a custom format for the label. So instead of the label being left aligned, I'm going to hide the label. I'm then going to add a style, which is a heading 2 and bold. So it just gives me a bigger company name. On the address field, I'm going to click on to here. And if you're on a Pro plan or above, you have the option for geocoding. So I can first of all set this to no label and hide the label. But then I have the option to show the address in a map. So I'm going to tick that. And I'm going to change the size of the map to 300 pixels by 250 to make it slightly smaller. And then I'm going to move the website, click and drag and drop and move it above the address field. I'm not going to make any other changes to the website. The label is fine. I'm then going to click save, go back to my live app, do a refresh, and you can now see I have a larger company heading with the website link above the address, which is a map. Now maps are interactive. You can click on the map and scroll in and out. You also have different layers that you can switch on and off for different types of views, such as satellite or terrain. And then click the layers to close the dialog box. This also gives you a link to link you out to Google Maps for things like navigation. So if you click on here, it will open a new browser tab. It will take you to the location, and you can then use some of Google's navigation tools to set a route. In the next video, we'll be looking at grid settings for our table.